Hello, and welcome to number 2 on the countdown. In this video, it's kind of a combination of both, looking at the future, but also looking at the past. I have come up with 4 places I have been to in the last 10 years, but I want to go again, and this time experience them with hubby. Mount Osore. I went to Osarizan when Kylie and I went on a road trip up to Aomori to see the Nobuta there. And we decided we were going to do that, and then we were going to drive back down the Sanriku coast. Well, Kylie turned me on to and informed me about all the different places in Japan that have like the 3 best something in all of Japan, like the 3 best views, the 3 best waterfalls and things. So she wanted to go to Osarizan, which is one of the top 3 holiest mountains in Japan. There is a Zen Buddhist temple there called Bodaiji, and the whole area is rocky and looks like a wasteland that it's often considered to be one of the entranceways to the underworld, to hell. I can see why, but like there's all this gray rocks and things and bubbling water from the sulfur and the sulfur smell in the air, so it just has that unearthly feel to it. There's also this little river, or like a brook, I guess, going to the lake that's there, and it's believed to be basically the Sanzu River. I forget what we call it, but basically you go down the river and you ride the river to enter the underworld. I would like to know more about this and see if the timing can be right, but Bodaiji Temple also has something. They have mediums that are called Itako, who believe can talk to spirits, and they're usually blind, and they have a festival, the Itaku Taisai. I wouldn't mind checking out, but I enjoyed it. I want to go again, and I'm want to drag hubby with me. The Shiroi Koibito Chocolate Factory. Yes, 1,000 times, yes. I have been there 3 times, and I love the factory. And if I go to Hokkaido, which I've been to Hokkaido 3 times, I go to the factory. So technically the whole area is called the Shiroi Kobito Park, because it's kind of like a theme park for the chocolate, but it's the chocolate factory. The land around it is really beautiful, especially in snow. I've only seen it in snow though. And there's a train you can ride around it, and it's just really beautiful and great. The tour is very interesting to walk around the factory. And it's something I just want to share with hubby. Like, I want to go to the cafe with him and sit down and drink hot chocolate and eat like chocolate parfait and this and that, and like have a afternoon tea type feel in the cafe with him. So yeah, of course, being Hokkaido and I love snow, I want to go during the snow festival, and I want to drag him with me. And so it would include that as well. That's like a bonus. Like, of course, if we're going to the factory, we're going to go during the snow festival. So I'm just really looking forward to someday being able to enjoy that with him. Alright. Fukuroda Falls. Um, yeah, the Girl of Waterfall is one of the best three, like top three waterfalls in Japan, and it's located in Ibaraki in Daigo City. And I checked it off my list of wanting to see all three of the top falls uh, on a day trip with friends. But the time to go see these falls is in the winter. The falls freeze over, usually. They fall over. You can even climb them if you're into ice climbing. And looking at the pictures I've seen online of these falls frozen over, and just the experience of being in Hokkaido and seeing some just normal falls frozen over, I want to see this with my own eyes, and I want to share that with hubby. Well, maybe someday we'll make it back to Ibaraki. Next is definitely something I want to do, but I know the circumstances are different, and it wouldn't be quite how I think I would want it. So, but maybe it's the idea is just I want to do this type of thing. But it's going to Yudanaka in Nagano. I went there Christmas 2012 with Kylie, and for that Christmas we decided, hey, let's go see those crazy monkeys that are in hell and enjoy a hot spring in hell. We stayed at this wonderful ryokan, and they even had like an apple onsen, and in this onsen there are just all these apples floating. And I remember being in there, and it's a public bath in the sense it'd be divided, like men can go into it during this time and women can go into it during this time. So there was a woman and her daughter in it one time when we were in there, and we were just playing with the daughter, like pushing apples towards her, and she was like pushing it back. It was just one of those happy memories, and I want to go back. It was also my first and only in my life now white Christmas. We had gone there because I think we were searching for a white Christmas, and when we got there, there was some snow on the ground, I want to say, but it didn't actually snow. Like, it wasn't snowing, but then it snowed the night, like the eve of Christmas Eve, and we woke up Christmas Eve and everything was just blanketed, and we made a snowman, named him Mr. Darcy, and yeah, then we went to go see the monkeys, and it was amazing. I want to go back and have that kind of experience, but I know that one, I can't remember if that particular ryokan has private baths in terms of like it's a part of your room, or if others would have it, but I obviously wouldn't be able to go enjoy the apple onsen with hubby because the timing is different. Boy girl timing is different. But yeah, it's that kind of idea that I want to do a winter in snow onsen, kind of relax kind of thing. Alright, that is it for the 4 places I want to go back to with hubby. And I tell you, looking back at all the trips and things and thinking about where would I want to go back, and hubby is kind of like how I am with America, I would say, with the US, that I was in California my whole life, went to Santa Cruz, far as I went was around Lake Tahoe for like Girl Scout camp, and did not go anywhere else in America except for Hawaii when I studied in college at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. That was it. And then I have traveled to so many places in Japan, and I've seen so much of Japan. I can't believe hubby has hardly seen any of it. That I want to do that. But, you know, life is what life is, and whether we'll have money or time or whatever remains to be seen. But it's looking back on the past and hoping for the future, right? Alright guys, until the next video, the last video. Oh my gosh, in the countdown, it's almost been 10 years. Alright, until then,